goodness. It's September 30th, 2025. This is Coffee with Malcolm. Today is National Chewing Gum Day. I'm Malcolm. I've got my cup of coffee. Yesterday was National Coffee Day. Today we're chewing bubble gum. It doesn't say bubble gum. It says chewing gum. Would that classify as a different category? I don't know. Hi, Mel. Good morning. National Chewing Gum Day. I have some chewing gum in the car. If I feel like I just want, I'll chew a piece of gum, kind of freshen my breath a little bit, or just to have something to chew on, so I'm not like snacking on chips and stuff like that. So I have gum in that I have regularly. So yeah, I like the what they call it, icebreakers, the little cubes of gum. Nice and tasty. No gum for Mel. What? You should get up some. There's Liz. Good morning, Liz. And Addie and Aiden, if you're in the background listening. I remember chewing gum commercials. Remember all the chewing gum commercials that used to be like, there were so many chewing gum commercials back in like the 80s and 90s. You know, the double mint, we had the twins running around, double your freshness and double your fun or whatever with double mint gum. And then you had Big Red, where people were making out in public. Help you kiss a little longer. And that was their slogan, Big Red. Help you kiss a little longer. Alrighty. Was some other chewing gum commercials. And you had chewing gum by the foot. It came like in a roll. And then you had the Big League Chew, where they shredded the bubble gum to resemble chewing tobacco. It's also back when they had candy cigarettes. So, I don't think you can even get that today. Can you get that today? I don't even know. Some other chewing gums that were, I don't know. I just remember there being a lot of chewing gum commercials. And chewing gum under the desks at school, and on the sidewalk, you step in it, and then people were chewing gum like crazy back in the 80s and 90s. I think it was the commercials. People chew it today, granted, but I don't know. I just remember the commercials. I don't know if there are any commercials for chewing gum anymore. Long-lasting freshness with Big Red. The making out with people. I always thought that was fascinating as a kid. Because I was a kid. I didn't know about making out with people, And I was like, you chew this gum, you get to kiss pretty girls? Wow. Like, ooh, look at them. They must really like each other. Nah, it's just the gum. But anyway, enough of that, I guess. Also, on this day in history, in 1947, the World Series broadcasted for the first time on TV. In 47. I thought that would be like in the 50s or something, but nope, 47. I don't know how, I don't think TVs were in every household in 47, although they were very popular, but also kind of expensive at the time, I believe. So, if you had a TV, you were the rich family on the block. And then you had, were able to watch the World Series as well, instead of just reading about it in the newspaper the next day. No internet. 1947. Random knows something from this day in history. Go ahead and tell us, Random, an extra history fact for today. Big TV console in the 70s. My friend had the big TV that sat on the floor, and you put stuff on top of it. It was like in this floor cabinet. And, nice wooden cabinet with a TV in there, and you had little shelves on each side. You could nice wood finish on top. You could put pictures or whatever else on top. Yeah, those. And then when they stopped working, you bought another TV and put it on top of the TV, so you had a TV on top of a TV. It's like, it's a good piece of furniture. Why would I throw it away? It's like, I remember those two because I don't know if they did the TV on the TV thing or not. But if somebody had one of those TV consoles today, they would gut the broken TV and do something with the middle part, make it a cool shelf, But there wasn't Lowe's and Home Depots back in the 80s. So, yeah, you had a local hardware store, but people weren't into home improvement like that back in the 80s and 90s like they are today, where everybody's just taking old furniture and stripping it and rebuilding it and making it something new. We just threw it in the dump. Just like, well, there it goes. No. I said Asbot. People were doing it back in the 80s. I get it. But it wasn't popular like it is today. You can agree with that, right? But being handy, making ends meet, and fixing things was a big thing back when I was growing up. You didn't throw stuff away. You took the time to go to a TV repair shop and get it fixed, or if you were handy enough, you had a catalog where you could look up a part and order it and wait 2 months for it to show up at your house, things like that. Or go to the Radio Shack if you're so technically inclined and get a cord or whatever else, little pieces and parts and fuses and whatever else goes inside a TV. I don't build TVs. I don't know. Now I know it's just a circuit board with a big screen. Back then it had tubes and all kinds of other garbage in the back. When the thing got super hot, it would heat your house in the winter, Everybody huddle around the TV. Oh, it's nice and warm over here. But yeah, watching the World Series back in '47, you see those commercials of people are huddled around the radio listening to the president, But I can imagine there's got to be photos out there of people enjoying the World Series in 1947 in front of a TV. It would be just mind-boggling at the time, It'd be so fascinating. Yeah, the sub count keeps going up, Random. Thanks for noticing. Your TV caught on fire? I never heard of spontaneously combusting TVs growing up. Not that it wouldn't happen. I wasn't subject to any of that. I didn't see any of that go down. That would freak me out. I remember walking up to the TV and slapping the side of it and make it work again. But 1947, World Series. I didn't even look to see who was playing. Probably Yankees. They're always, it's always the Yankees. I didn't look up to see what teams it was. I can do that real quick if you want. Yep, 55, James Dean died in a car accident. See, I saw that too, but I try not to get the doom and gloom if I can help it. Let's look here. The USS Nautilus was the world's first nuclear submarine in 1954. That was fun. Let's see here. Babe Ruth hit his 60th home runner in the season in 1927. Let's see here. Yep. New York Yankees and the Brooklyn Dodgers. The Yankees won 5-3. So there you go. I guessed it. Yankees. Imagine that. James Dean, the handsome guy. Yeah, he was a heartthrob. But he had the white T-shirt and leather jacket. You pull that off today, it's like, was it laundry day for you? All right. New breakthrough could bring holograms to your smartphone and into daily tasks. You're worried about people being glued to their phones now. Wait till there's little holograms. You're looking at your phone, something goes, pops up on top of it, and you're like, oh, crap, there's Uncle Bill. Holograms on your phone. Yeah, that'll be fun. I still don't understand how they do the foldable phones where they can bend them and shit, There's Motorola came out with one that you can and it's a smartphone, but it's so flexible you can wrap it around your wrist and wear it as a watch. Or just a phone on your wrist. To have a flexible screen is pretty fascinating to me. And I know a little bit about technology, but to have a flexible screen, if I try to flex any of the screens I have in my house, they're going to break. Origami phones, but holograms popping out of them. It's going to be like from Star Wars and Star Trek. You just pop up this thing, it's like, bloop, and you get to look at something, and oh, look at that, it's pretty neat. You can imagine all the stupid stuff people will hologram out of fun. Yeah. People will take that and misuse it immediately. Beat me up, Scotty. I like Star Trek. And, you know, I just started watching it a couple years ago. And I've been watching it here lately. It's just a good story. They always figure it out at the end. But it's good stuff. It's good feeling type stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not doom and gloom. And it's not romantic scenes all the time and all other garbage either, you know? It's just like we got a mission. We do it. We prevail. We learn something, you know? And they get along, and they make it's just kind of good. It's like a Leave It to Beaver of space. I don't know. And I try to, like I do with this, I try to focus on good stuff and happy stuff as much as I can. If I want to watch TV, Star Trek. And you get a little nerdy stuff in there that I like. But anyway, holograms on your phone. I don't know. I haven't even seen a hologram in real life, except for remember the pieces of paper that you would turn it left and right, and the picture would change like a hologram type thing, and people are like, "Ooh, that's cool." You could feel the ridges and how the image was on this piece of paper. And do anybody know what I'm talking about? And yeah, you would turn the hologram baseball cards, and then you would turn them left and right, and you would show the batter like swinging his bat. Stuff like that. Those were the holograms that I've been exposed to. Woo, you know. And then you got the the 3D eye thing where you stare at it long enough and an image pops out at you. I never could do those. You love the sand frames. Oh yeah, where the sand comes in different colors and stuff like that. It's pretty neat. Yeah. But the hologram would be cool. I just know people are gonna. We misuse all good stuff in one way or another, and it's going to be misused. I just imagine kids in a classroom popping up holograms in the classroom with their smartphones. You know, there are some schools now that completely ban smartphones altogether, which I think is a good idea. You know, there's a time and place for it, and you're there to learn. Of course, a lot of them are using ChatGPT to do their homework. But you and I use that kind of stuff. I use the ChatGPT and other things all the time. It's easy. I get on there from my YouTube channel, video descriptions. I'm like, video description of Coffee with Malcolm talking about hologram phones. And it'll give me like a 3-paragraph thing that I can copy and paste into my description of my video. So I'm using the stuff too. I'm not like writing that garbage out anymore. I don't have to be creative anymore. What? It's crazy. Oh, your phone died? Oh, man. You were using a hologram. Drained the battery. Random, you're in the future. How was our day today? Give us a rating for today. We don't have Ramesh to give us anything. Terry's not here for a traffic report. So, yeah. And our time is almost up. So, let's see what our forecast is for today. We can ask the Magic 8 Ball. Hey, Magic 8 Ball. How is today going to be today? Is it going to be a good day? Come on. Signs point to yes. Random says it's going to be a 9 out of 10, and the 8 Ball said signs point to yes. So that's 2 out of 2. That's good. Good odds for today. Not too shabby for a Tuesday. But yeah, it'll be a great day today. Hope everybody has a wonderful day out there today. Take care. Compliment a stranger. You might make somebody smile. Like, share, subscribe. All that other good jazz. If you're new to the channel, check out the description of my channel. We have a Discord that you can join. Stay with the community, get to know people, and say hi to others and stay in touch. That's available as well. I did a WTF News video last night. If you guys haven't watched it, you should have seen it already. If you had that bell icon clicked on there, you would know. But anyway, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And as always, keep a smile on your face.